2. We're on the air!
Alright, what's happening, guys? It's your boy Nick Toy Champ, and we are here with our good buddies tonight with Billy Martin and our other good buddy, Welder. Gentlemen, how are you all tonight?
Alright, well, that's the first F word that we're not allowed to use, but alright, well, thank you very much. Nah, we're going to get fined by Misfits Racing Network, but that's alright, no big deal. Only 10 points on the next race. Speaking of that, yeah, welcome to Daytona tonight. Second race tonight, first race for the Cup Series. We had a wonderful race last night with R3M taking the victory lane, and Oak Guy finishing second, and Roma finishing third. And the Goodies Headache Award winner, even though he won't accept it, was Matty Ice, as he was up in the front. There was a racing incident, and he went to the back of the field and couldn't recover. So I'm expecting tonight, same thing. As far as racing goes, it's going to be worst to first to worst. It's going to be a great field tonight. We also have the Remembrance race tonight for Michelle Warder, who passed away this week. Just sad news for the MRL Racing League Daytona. So we had to make sure that we get that across. People are suffering, and we pray for them to get better and to remember the good times. And we are definitely doing that with the, as much as I hate to say it, the Green Bay Packers paint scheme. A lot of people have a lot of different schemes that they're running, and it was a great deal for them to do that. And yeah, for Michelle Warden, the Remembrance Race tonight, Cup, where else were to be? Guys, do you have anything?
But I, like I said, well, I think you pointed out mostly yesterday. I don't think none of us actually knew her except for I think it was Mikey and who was it? Romo, I think. But anyhow, or not really.
No,
anyhow,
it's Batman, Eternal, and Maddie. Friends of the family, and they've been watching, so.
You kind of got it all, you got it right on. It's just, I have no words, honestly. No words.
Well, I mean, thoughts and prayers to the family, people that are recovering. We had 23 people check out our broadcast from the other night. And it was just so awesome to get that, and we got some great feedback about it. And one thing I got to get rid of was the music, and we took care of that and got it. You could see me, you could say hello to me. I got my camera up and working. A lot of people in stream land want to see who's actually talking. So, I don't know. We got to figure out how we can do it, or we should get all of us. Maybe we could do a Zoom race or something. I don't know. Just something that we got to figure it out. Yeah, so we'll have to figure it out.
Yep. Actually, I think if we're all free one day, we should have all the broadcasters should have a Zoom meeting and discuss what we need to discuss about going into the race week.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we do is add to your show. I mean, you got a weekly show that you do. And then,
that's true.
We should have Misfits invaded a little bit and talk about our racing.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Talk about racing in general and then go in with us.
For sure.
So tonight we've got it looks like right now we got 12 cars. That's the last, what I've got here. We got Maddie the 19, Storm the 57, Baked is the number 1 car, Schwilly the 79 car, Eternal driving the 3 car, Romo driving the 78 car, Keystone, he's driving the number 2 car, Michael driving the 4 car, RKM driving the 21 car, Batman the 16 car, Turnover King driving the 55 car, and our booth partner tonight is taking it in the field tonight, Mr. Martinez, a.k.a. the Maniac, we just call him Martinez because that's what he is. Poor little orphan boy found on the border. His mom was giving him tacos, fed him, and took him in as her own. And just a remarkable story where he's come from to now to be in this NASCAR Misfits Racing League. So driving the 26 car, and he is going to be fast. And I think he's one of those underdog type of people tonight. So you better watch out for Mr. Martinez.
Oh, most definitely. And I want to put out, I'm so sorry that I didn't do this last night. I forgot to check the weather going into Daytona Beach tonight. 85 degrees, 88 is the highest, 79 the lowest, 92 is the real view, mostly cloudy. And I know I'm a couple old miles away from it. There was some rain in the forecast earlier today, and I was just out. It was thunder and lightning, and looks like the jet dryers are getting that track cleaned up, and we're going to get really ready, rocking and rolling at Daytona International Speedway.
Yeah, I think the rain is not going to be a factor in tonight's race. I mean, there might be cool conditions. We are racing at night, so you're going to get that different, aspects of the car tonight. Here's Weller. He's in with us tonight. How do you prepare for your Daytona racing? Yeah, I mean, pit strategy, I think, tonight is going to be key. Hopefully we'll get long green flag racing tonight. Making your pit adjustments. I know everybody makes their pit adjustments. So when you go in to the first pit stop of the night, what is your plans? Can you give us a little thing about
perspective?
Perspective of what would you do? Where's your setting? Okay. Give me reason to have no more doubt. Interesting. So you would crank them all up on the right side? That's very interesting. Now I'm hoping that it is going to be a night race. It could be a day race. I don't know how they're setting it up tonight. Because I didn't get that information as well, so I'm a little bit behind on that. But, that's really good information. Depending on what I do towards the end of the race, it all depends on what's the lap. So if I got, let's say 10 to go, and I have to come down and hit because I've got gas, I might just say, depending on where my tires are, I might just take gas only and try to send it. What do you think about that? Why should I care now? The curtains closed, you took your bow. We cannot go on like this, swimming in our loneliness. Pick you up when you fall down again. Nick, what do you got going? You got the same thing, or how would you going in the last pit stop?
Honestly, I can see that reasoning because, like you mentioned, if my right sides are like getting cooked, my left sides look fine, I'd say I have to agree with Welder on this one. This guy, I know from experience, I've raced in leagues where, I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake either. If I had the same issue. I think it was at Kansas, but you know, like this is a plate race. This is a plate race instead of a mile and a half or a short track. You know, I don't want to take 4 because I can always take that during the stage break. I can always be like, okay, I could take either a can of fuel and 2 tires, and then go on my way. And then when the stage ends, I can take 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, and raise or lower my wedge, and then I'll be all right. But if it's during the later stages, I say take 2 tires, take 2 cans. I know it's going to lose you a bunch of time, but it will save you in the long run, because if we have a caution later in the stages, you will probably be all right. And, you know, you'll probably be good on fuel, but tires probably will be a big issue.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing. The one thing I like about the new style racing that we're doing this year with the rules being implemented, one, we have no manual cautions, you know, and that's awesome. I'm so happy about that. Now, yeah, the game is not going to throw your cautions like they normally would. If that comes to a case, maybe they'll make a rule right in the race. All right, we're going to throw 1 because, I mean, 5 cars went into the, you know, accident. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight we have Matt, our owner, race owner, joining us here tonight a little early. Wanted to get some more insights on our remembrance race tonight from Michelle Warner, I believe that's her name. Wanted to get more about her and why are we doing this for her tonight?
How's it going, guys?
Going well, my friend.
Good to hear. Yeah, so Michelle, she was a pretty close friend to not just myself, but myself, Batman, and Eternal Rest, but just back where I'm from in New Hampshire, she's very well known in the community. Very just, I mean, she was an all-around great person. Me and back in the days, we used to do like some backyard football stuff as kids, you know, and DJ, Taddy, a couple other people, you know, we organized and everything, and we'd always end up back at DJ's house, and Michelle was DJ's mom, and she would always, you know, have Gatorade and something to drink and something to eat, and she was just like a group mom, you know what I mean?
The neighborhood mom. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So hearing about her this weekend definitely hit close to home. You know, I was actually lucky enough. My mother came down from up there and was visiting my family for the week down here, and you know, it kind of made it a little bit easier to go through with her. You know.
Sure.
But I mean, that's the other thing. Even my mom was like, no way, you know, because those two knew each other, you know, because it's like, oh, the boys are out playing football, you know, the moms get to clean us up and take care of the bumps and bruises. But, yeah, so, I mean, the one thing that I could think of, you know, to just show some extra love and support for those guys was, you know, do a memorial week for her, you know, somebody that important that touched so many people's lives back up in our community is, it's a tough one. It's still kind of one of those no way, it can't be real moments.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough, and you know, especially when you have a mom like that. Yeah, I mean, I had a neighborhood mom as well that would, you know, take care of us too, and drinks and all that fun stuff, and the parents would get together, they'd be drinking while we were drinking, you know, Coke or whatever.
Exactly.
You know, big barbecue, stuff like that. So,
and that's the other thing, you know, those, just like you said, you know, when the parties came, not only were we partying, but our parents were partying, so it was just a big loss all around for, you know, me, Batman, Eternal, he's got his league, but Aqua Tatty was very close with him as well, you know, and we've all reached out to our friend DJ, and DJ, if you happen to see this or get to hear of this, you know, we love you, we support you. You need anything, just shout, man, because we'll do whatever we can.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I like about this league, and you know, no matter if anybody's going through any struggle or anything like that, more than willing to do any kind of special races or even do whatever they needed or whatever we could do possible. And that's one thing about a family, and this is definitely a family. That's why I chose to go broadcasting career, because I wanted to do something special for you guys. But yeah,
and you're doing a great job, NASCAR. Great job, Bill. Great, man. You guys in the booth, since we started this broadcast, and you guys have done an amazing job. You know, it's by far, I didn't expect it to get this good, because it's legit like watching a race, you know?
Yeah, we definitely, we got to get some more viewers, so we're trying to put it out there, trying to get our name out there.
It'll come.
You know, I was recruited by Aqua Tatty, but I'm not saying anything.
But tell him you're with Matty Ice, and he'll completely understand. Believe me.
Well, you know, even Batman's like, he's trying to pawn you? That's it, I'm gonna get him.
And mind you, those two are brothers, so
yeah. So you know, that's good. Yeah, so it's Nick has done a fabulous job. We had Welder, we had some bumps and bruises. Welder's in the booth tonight, so we're very glad to have him in here. Martinez, he's racing tonight, so you know we're all like rooting for Martinez to win tonight.
Yeah, these cup cars are gonna be fun, man. I'm excited.
Oh, I love the cup cars. They're honestly one of my favorite series of all time. I don't really watch the other two, but in October I'm gonna have to sit through a couple hours of I'm gonna have to sit a couple hours on Saturday and watch both the Xfinity and truck. On Sunday, I'm gonna have to watch 100 and something laps, 188 laps on Sunday. But hey, I don't care. That's my second cup race I'll ever see.
I will say the one thing I'm gonna, because being in the race tonight, I learned a lot from last night's all-3 race, and the one thing that I learned is get out front and stay out front, because trouble can't get you out front.
That's true.
That is true.
And then you know, it was like with last night's race. You know, I felt bad for old guy, because old guy was coming. They're all with him, and then they just abandoned him, and he just didn't go all the way back. And it was like, oh, that sucks. And he's like, oh, I know I should have stuck it in there, but you know, that's Daytona for you. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping tonight's race is as good as last night's race, man. The one thing I can say is with this league, especially, I mean, you guys called a great race last night. I mean, we had side-by-side racing for numerous laps, and it was awesome.
It was good.
Even some 3-wide racing.
Yeah, I mean, we were confused a little bit with the numbers. We're like, oh, well, that's Batman. Oh wait, that's Batman.
So here's the things with the numbers. This kind of goes back to Michelle, and this was something that me, Eternal, and Batman had discussed, just the three of us, and with the. She was you've touched on it. The one thing I was able to get out there for you for info was she was a huge Green Bay Packer fan. So, hence the Packer colors. I mean, you'll probably see them on a few cars throughout this week. It's their option. If they want to run it, they can. If they don't, that's fine. Last night was like our big, season opener for Misfits, and I wanted to make sure everybody had Packer colors, and I know it hurt old guy the hardest because he's a Viking fan. So that was great just to see him, show support. Same thing with RKM. RKM, you guys know this. He always runs that Matty D paint scheme, and he even switched it up to show support.
Yeah,
Bill, you touched on it. It's one person in the one thing that I wanted Misfits to be about was like a friendship type thing. Our main rule is have fun.
Yeah.
you know, that's what this is all about. Have fun. When somebody's going through a tough time or something, you know, we kind of reach out to that person and, you know, show support. And I've been big on doing that with anybody that we can help. And I mean, this time it just so happened to be, you know, me, Batman, and Eternal that were kind of like, you know, guys, we're kind of hurting right now. So
yeah, I mean,
much appreciated to all the drivers who participated last night, who's going to run this week.
It's going to be fun, especially for Thursday nights for the broadcast team, because all of us are racing. We can't wait to show you what we can do. Thursday night is going to be like a drivers in the booth type of deal, because you're going to have me, RKM, you know, the guys that you guys have been calling left and right. We're going to go up there and try to see if we
take
can
our jobs. You're going to take our jobs, man.
Yeah,
see how we do.
And see how hard it is when nobody's streaming, or you look at you try to find the streams. What happened? Wait, who's speaking now? Oh, wait. Oh,
maybe get an ice cream cone and a soda or something, you know?
Right.
Enjoy the show.
I do want to say if we're stopped or before you go, I will say this. I know this is on a Monday, but September 6th, I will want to ask for this. Can I get a memorial race, please, on that day? I know it's a
PM me.
Okay.
Send me a message. We'll discuss it, and I'm sure we can figure something out.
All right. I'll let you know.
And that goes for any driver. Any driver who, if a certain day means something to that guy or that driver, then, you know, just say something in one of our chats, mention it to me. I try my best to respond to every message and remember and everything like that. You know, if I don't get back to you right off, then it's... I will get back to you at some point. It's kind of crazy around this house now with the toddler, and he's a maniac all in himself. You want to talk about the main misfits? He lives with me.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, not saying that it's equal, but I just got a new puppy like Friday, and I'm ready to I'm done already. I mean, the dog is outside digging holes already. I mean, I got this big ass hole near my.
Didn't you just get the fence too? Don't let him near the fence. Don't let him near the fence.
Come on.
Yeah, she's trying to escape, man. She's got a big hole, and then my big dog Charlie. He started digging in the same spot. I'm like, oh no, not the little one teaching the older one. No. But I'll tell you what, she puts the other dogs in place after the puppy, man. It takes them all out.
It must be like a toddler thing, because I'll tell you what, my kid puts me and the wife right in our places. Like,
Hey, I'm still young here. I'm still young. I'm 22, and I haven't known that experience yet. So, thanks. Makes me feel.
Well, I know. Welder could vouch for me. It's actually a funny story. There was one day I heard this piano music thing going off in the background, and I went, "Oh my god! I completely understand, and I can sing every word in that piano keyboard because my kid was pressing it." So
it's amazing.
That piano is a lifesaver. Yes, 100% vouch for that. Yes, it's got monkeys, it's got giraffes, it's got all kinds of cool stuff on it, and they love it.
You gotta make your kid happy, man. You gotta make your family happy. That's all you gotta do.
Exactly. I can tell you right now, my son's Nike collection is way more impressive than mine.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's kind of upsetting because his Nikes are 3/4 the cost of mine, and yet the wife comes home every day with a new pair for him.
Because when you go to the store, you go to the Nike store, they're so cute. Those little shoes are so cute. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pick them up. Yeah, I had Nikes for my kids too.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's exactly what my wife says.
I'm bad. I'm just like
hand me down. It's gotta be hand me down.
Well, actually, a really cool story. My mom little did I know this, she actually brought it down. He's got to get a little bit bigger, but she saved my very first Paul Pierce Boston Celtics jersey.
Oh,
and it's in like great shape. And I mean, it's a toddler, and she's like, "This is for him. He's gonna grow into it." And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Is this mine?" She's like, "Yeah, you used to wear that all the time." So,
oh man,
hand-me-downs are not bad at all.
I don't blame you.
Especially the good ones. You know, mom's not going to keep that raggedy and shirt.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah.
she's gonna keep the best.
Oh man.
But with that said, guys, I'm gonna hop out of here.
All right. Thank you very
Hope
much.
you guys enjoy the show. I hope everybody that tunes in enjoys the show. I'm gonna go get my cup card ready, and this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean,
hey man,
we had
good luck to you,
23
man.
views.
Thank you.
I think that's very good.
It
that
is.
was- Last
It
night's race
is.
was most popular that was on the page. So, thanks
Awesome.
again, man. Appreciate
Awesome.
it. Have a good night. Good luck.
By the way, Nick, don't forget about me when it comes to making your picks. But
Yep, I got you, man. I have to remember too, because I've got a lot on my plate.
Well, there's a
Good
lot
luck
of
to you, man.
there's a lot of bribery going on here.
The bribery.
Y'all have a good night.
All right, man. Good luck, man.
Hopefully, I get to come in for the
Interviews.
post-race interview. You know.
You know what?
Well,
You know what? I would step in anyway, so this way you can talk about the show again. It'd be great.
All right. Yeah. I'll stick around for a little bit.
Yep. All right.
All
So
right, guys.
that is Matt. He drives the number 19 car tonight, Daytona, for the Michelle Warner tribute. So happy, and you heard it right from Adam. He said, "We'll do anything for anybody. If anybody needs anything, say prayers or anything or whatever you need. Just email us, and we will take care of it or try our best to figure out something that we can do. Special nights. This is really good. So, like I said, this is family. Now we're going to fight as family as well. So there's going to be some people that we may not necessarily get along with at times, but in the long run, we're all here for racing and make it the best league that we can.
yep.
A lot of people did. Yeah.
Man.
A lot of people did. So that's why we're here. And that's really cool. I'm glad to be on tonight. I did rearrange the month. That's, hey, that works. I'm glad to be on, and it's great. And yeah, family is family. Sunday nights, I like doing the... I miss racing too, but I enjoy broadcasting. So I felt bad that I couldn't get back into Batman's broadcast. But definitely fun. We're going to be doing trucks. It's great. And then I like messing around with Martinez. Especially beating him, because then I could say, man, you trained me.
That's true.
Yeah. I beat him on dirt a couple times. He's like, hey, where did you learn that from? I said, you.
Learning from you, bud. But, like you said, Bill, thanks to Maddie, but I think the real question to everyone's mind is, who is our picks and who is our upset picks? So, Welder, this is our little thing we like to do is, who is our upset winner and who do you think is going to win? So, let's start with you, Welder. Since you're new, let's start with you. Who is your winner going into tonight and who's your upset? Oh.
You say you're broken and I just might be the cure. Well, I'd love to fix you up and leave you wanting more.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, Martinez is fast. Last time we practiced inside racing, he was able to keep up with RKM, so it's going to be really interesting, and that's a good pick. I mean, right there. Nick, your turn.
Oh, well, I think Weller got it spot on for the winner. I say RKM because, I know Romo's not racing, but, I think I gave him bad luck, but
Romo is
RKM
racing tonight.
Oh, he is? Oh, well. I don't want to give him bad luck because you gave him bad luck, so I'm either actually going to go for either RKM or Keystone since he's returning from Cup Series tonight.
So who's your winner?
Either RKM or Keystone.
All right. You got to pick one.
Well, since he's racing the off season, I'll go with my good buddy RKM on.
All right, so you got RKM, and then who's your underdog?
And I gotta look at the entry list to see an upset. You know what? I picked him last night, and he didn't do good last night, so I'm going for Swirly again tonight. I have good feelings about Swirly. The guy, like I said last night, I love the guy. Cracks me up. He's a hell of a driver, and he makes me laugh. The guy is just a funny guy, and I hope to learn from the best from him. I know not from the back part, but seeing what I gotta do. So I love the guy. I'm going for the underdog of Swirly.
All right, so that leaves me. So my picks, I was going to pick definitely Maniac as the underdog because he's a fast dude. But since he's already taken, all right, I'm going to go with, let's see. I'm going with Mikey. I'm going to take Mikey tonight in the 4 as the underdog. And our race winner tonight is going to be driving the number 16 car, Batman. Yes,
wow.
I think that he has what it takes to win victory lane tonight.
Ooh. Boy, that's a first I've ever heard of you say Batman goes to victory lane. So it is going to be, I believe it's 25% still. I just saw it. I gotta look at this
25%,
again.
3 times where no stages, relaxed yellows. So there is yellows, but there's no stages.
Depending. Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this is 25%, 3 times where you're looking at no stages where it's just, hey, whatever you got, that's what you got. You're gonna make adjustments during your pit stops. Tonight, so we're going to see what happens. I mean, it's Daytona. Anything can happen. And remember, anybody can win this race. It's anybody's game.
For sure.
It's open. So, do you want to see? I mean, for me personally, I'd like to see somebody else win. But your top drivers definitely is RKM. I mean, my God, great racer. And you know what? He is willing to share whatever he has. He's not afraid to close it off and say, what tires are you running? What your pressures are you at? What's your wedge at? You'll ask him. He'll tell you. He's not going to hide nothing from you, which I kind of like. He's a teacher as well. So that's really awesome. Keystone too. He's one of those guys that has a lot of information. And he'll help you, especially with the road courses at Watkins Glen. And if you ask him to take you around the track, he'll take you around the track if you need some help to get faster speed. So those guys, those are your top guys. You got RKM, you got Keystone, and then Romo. Romo was fast. I wish Old Guy was here tonight because I think he's got a fast car at Daytona. But he had one of those things where it's just towards the end of the race they came out. I mean, they were firing the last 2 laps. It was really exciting.
It was, and either if I would think it's the night race, so 40 laps make up our distance tonight. If it is the night race, it would be 50. So
I totally forgot to ask him.
I wanted to, but I just didn't want to bother them. But either that, it's going to be 50 if it's the day race, 80 at night. I'm sorry, it is 40 at night. Excuse me, I'm looking at 50%. But, yeah, and, you know, I think it was lap 1, we had a pileup, and, I'm going to ask this again like I asked this last night, Bill, but you guys think, I know you may say we're probably going to have some clean racing, but do you think there's a possibility we may have maybe a sort of big one?
Tonight, with the drivers that we got, man, will a big one happen? Probably. I mean, I said no last night, but looking at the field tonight, these guys are pretty well close, unless Schwilly has some issues, or Baked Potato has some issues, or, you know, Turnover, you know, might have some issues, so getting loose or whatever, so we'll see. I mean, it's going to be a fun night. Will there be an accident tonight? Yeah, probably. I'm leading into the 10% we're going to have an accident.
All right. What about you, Water? Yeah? Do you agree? Or do you disagree? Now, I will say this. I know I've mentioned this before, and I'll mention this again. Pit road's going to be your enemy. It's going to kind of be your friend. It's going to kind of be your enemy. The reason being it's going to be your friend is because depending on how you enter and how you exit, how on entrance, you're going to have to make it perfect. You're going to get to you have to get to 55 miles per hour in a split second, because coming down the banking and you got to slow it down. But the big enemy right there is getting a speeding ticket. You cannot have this tonight. You cannot have a speeding penalty tonight. You cannot have it, because if you have a speeding ticket, there goes your race. That is your race right there. That is seconds down the drain. If you take 2 tires and fuel and you get a speeding ticket, that's going to be more time in the pits, and that's going to have a lot of effect on tonight.
Well,
it is going to be
right.
a big problem.
Absolutely, if you're getting caught down pit road, yeah, you're going to have a problem. Having a blown tire, that's going to cause you another problem as well. So you really just got to pay attention to what's going on, you know, on your tire strategy. What levels are you at? Are you driving this until it empties? Or are you pitting before you're at a field because you have to go down for a tire? So it's going to be interesting to see how that comes. Now remember, about the last pit stop, it all depends on what you did to the previous pit stop. So if you took two before the, you know, and you still got to pit, you know, you still got to make one more pit, you're going to take 4 because you were trying to gain some positions by taking 2 earlier on. Do you short pit? You know, what's going to be best for you tonight? And it's really going to depend on how the race is going.
And you know, we saw it last night. RKM had a good pit stop. I think he had someone work with him last night. I forget who it was who finished second. It was
old guy.
But it was old guy. And remember, I think those guys pitted, and they were like, "Okay, we got to make it work." You heard him in his interview last night. He said, "I think he took 2 tires and right out, and he was right out, took the lead, got the win, didn't look back."
Well, I mean, it was a scramble for the last couple of laps because there was 2 packs of cars. So you had the first pack, and I think RKM and somebody else was in it, and then you had the second pack, and then the second pack caught the first pack, and then, you know, it was good racing at the end. So it was really, really a tight race last night than it was. So hopefully we get the same type of race.
I totally agree. But I don't think we have not even got word of confirmations if it's a day or night, but I would think it's a night. And we got confirmations from Matt that qualifying lobby is getting set up right now as we speak. So, the draft influence is going to be on high. As we all know, it's going to be, it's probably going to be on normal. I don't know if it's going to be on high, but if it is...
I don't know what the settings are. I don't think he puts it on high. Because then,
okay.
Because it's an unfair advantage.
Right. So, if I've done this before. I was in a league where it was normal draft influence. It was Talladega. It is Xfinity cars. I mean, I didn't race Cup because, I wasn't moved up yet, but I don't know how I did it, but on normal draft influence on an Xfinity car, got the pole, but I've never done it on the Cup car. But if you did have it on high, you would see these guys go over 200 miles per hour. But I think you're going to see that tonight as well in the normal draft influence. So I think you just don't want to make a stupid mistake, because if you have someone on your top, if you're a lone duck on the high side, you gotta get right back in line and fall in line and work with those guys, or we're gonna have a freight train go through.
Yeah, the other thing tonight also, as we're gonna look at this, who's gonna work together. Are we gonna have an outside line going on tonight? Are we going to have are they going to make that possible where everybody's going on the outside? Not sure what people are going to do, but should be interesting if they can get that second line. Nobody just wants to stay in line, and make it a kind of boring race.
Sure.
You definitely want to get a second line going, and hopefully we'll see that tonight. It all depends on who's willing to work together, and then who is going to do somebody behind the wall.
Oh, sure. And I think, we have, I know for sure this is going to be a good Cup. I have a good feeling the Cup race is going to go well. Like I said, it's going to be a fun this is going to be the start of the season. It's going to be fun. Everyone's going to be beating and banging, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, and as of right now, Matty just told us qualifying is now, so we are just waiting on the results. And so, but going into Daytona, it's a beautiful track. It is hosted 500. It's hosted a road course last season in the real life Cup Series. It happened last year, or it happened this season and last season. It's hosted the Rolex 24. You hosted the July race for the Xfinity Cup race, and now it's home to the Misfits Racing League. And I think tonight is gonna be a good night, because Daytona is a historic track, and I know everyone probably knows this, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, Richard Petty's won there 10 times, I think. No, if I'm not mistaken, it was 7 to 10 times Richard Petty's won the Daytona, and it won in Daytona so many times.
So,
wish I got there sooner. I'm a late bloomer.
he has 7 Daytona 500 victories. 1964, 1966, 1971, 1973, 1974, 1979, and 1981.
Do you know the closest finish in the Daytona 500?
No, but I'm sure you could enlighten me.
I believe it is. I think it was the very first one in '59, or probably in 2016. Denny Hamlin edged out Mark Truex Jr. on the last lap, which honestly, I was kind of upset that day. I was upset that day in 2016 because Truex had it. Of course, Denny Hamlin has to make a move on the outside, but it had, and I think it was 2/1000ths of a second. Denny Hamlin beat Mark Truex Jr. in 2016. And, you know, we've seen so many photo finishes at Daytona and Talladega. That's most famous, and, you know, that's what makes super speedway racing so special, is the close beat it, bang in, quarter to quarter, bumper to bumper, all that. That's what I love about it. That's why sometimes I sit down on the couch watching a plate race.
Well, here's some facts about the Daytona 500, since you brought it up. So we know that Richard Petty has won 7 Daytona 500. Kelly Yarborough has won 4. Bobby Allison, Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Danny Hamlin each have 3 wins. Let's see. Allison won in 1978, 1982, and 1988. Jarrett, 1993 and 96, and 2000. Let's see. Gordon won in 1997, 99, 2000. And Hamlin won in 2016, 2019, and 2020.
I think Jeff Gordon. Did you say 2005 for Jeff Gordon? Because I remember Jeff Gordon won in 2005.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, nope. I think he won in
97, 99, and 2000.
2000 was Dale Jarrett. 2005 was Jeff Gordon. I'm pretty sure.
Well, maybe they got it wrong.
Yeah. So switch Jarrett with Jeff Gordon. Okay. So you were right, but Jeff Gordon won in 2000. Huh? Oh, no, you're fine. No, that's fine. But Jeff Gordon won in 2005. Dale Jarrett won in 2000. So
oldest Daytona 500 winner, Bobby Allison. 50 years old.
And
youngest driver, Trevor Bayne.
2011. Wow. I remember, I think I was watching it that day. I think all of us were watching it that day. Let's be honest. I think we were all watching that race that day. And who would have thought that would have happened? Do you know the oldest pole sitter probably for the 500?
Nope, I have to look.
If I'm not mistaken, it's probably Mark Barton in 2009 when he joined HMS.
Most career starts. David Marcus, 33.
Holy.
Richard Petty and Terry Labonte on 32 of it. Dave Marcus, all he would do is start the race, run a lap, and then he'd be done.
Yeah, that's basically a start mark right there.
Yep. Most times competing, all 500 miles. Bill Elliott, 16 times.
Wow.
Most miles completed, Terry Labonte, 14,892.5 miles. 5,957 miles.
Oh, wait, what?
Wait, how could he? No,
he's not that old. Yeah, I think. Are you talking about? Well, I feel like the oldest pole sitter was either Mark Martin in 2009. I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what you're trying to say there, Welder? Because I think Mark Martin's the oldest. If I'm wrong, then I don't know. I might be wrong there, but
driver leading the fewest laps and winning. Kurt Busch, 1 lap, 2017.
And that's the only Stewart Haas 500 they've ever got to this day. And if I'm not mistaken, in 2006, Jimmy Johnson won the 500 without Chad Knaus. That same year, started their trend of the
Wow,
championship.
Tater won it. Wow.
Wow, oh man. Baked Tater starts on the front row for this race. Holy Toledo. But hey. Oh, I was off by 7 years.
Wait a minute.
9. 2009.
Oldest?
9.
Martin
2009. No, I'm sorry. 2009 was Truex. I'm so sorry. Yep, you're right. My boy. Martin Truex Jr. won it in 2000. Martin Truex Jr. won 2009. I'm so sorry. I might have, but I don't really. No, I think I might be wrong on the. So we got our invites. So guys, whatever you do not accept. We had that issue last season. We had this issue last season, and it was funny. Everyone was laughing. Me, Jacob, and Bill were laughing at Texas, but don't join yet. So, no. Hold on, I'm gonna give me a sec. No. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna tell them to send you one their welder. Gosh, son of a. God damn. Hold on, give me.
Five. Join. Alright.
Hold on. Bill, I'm going to send him an invite really quick.
You'll send him an invite and then I'll start the stream.
Alright, give me a sec. There you go.
Daytona 500, February 16th, 2020. We are ready to rumble tonight. It's Thursday, August 24th. It is the Cup Series Misfits Racing. Hello,
Tuesday,
everybody.
Bill.
Tuesday, Monday, this time, I don't know. What are we going to do?
You get my invite there, let's go.
Tonight is the Michelle Warner Tribute Race, Cup Series race at Daytona. We have a pole setter again tonight, and it is by Baked Tater.
All right. Tater, Mike on the front row. Green flag in here. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing at Daytona, boys.
Yeah, and right now, here we go into turn number one. It's Tater with the lead. He's got the lead going into turn one as we get ready to rumble here at Daytona.
There you see Swilly running a beautiful, looks like a Dale Reynolds car, but wow. He's getting shuffled already. As a lot of guys are getting shuffled in the back already. Holy.
Tater now goes in the front, staying a little bit, maybe 2 inches or an inch off that double file line. That's where you want to be. You don't want to give them too much. Look at these guys. They are ready to come working on the outside as well. A couple guys on the outside.
A lot of beating and banging already in the back, but here it comes off turn 4 to lead lap number 1. Is it going to be Martinez? No. Tater leads lap 1.
Tater man.
The Tater man.
You can jump in
Mikey.
inside.
Mikey dropped a lot of positions. He was on the outside front row and dropped far back.
Well, it's the one car. It is the 55 car. Yep, Batman as well.
Yep, a lot of guys are drifting back. You see, now we're getting to the point. Here comes our... Whoa, Swilly's in the wall just a tad. I think Martinez put him in the wall, but I think that 3 right there, Eternal, is going to help him. I think that looks like a Dale Earnhardt throwback for Mr. Eternal today. He's running it.
Martinez dropping all the way back to 9th right now as we look at his in-car cam. Right now we've got Tater with the lead. Batman second, 55 car coming out on the outside. These guys going around.
Almost 3 wide. He almost did 3 wide there, but oh my
Here
goodness.
comes the 78 car driving that.
Oh, and the wall. There we go. They're gonna save it. Big wreck on the backstretch. That's big wreck. Man, Martinez. Cars stopped on the Keystone. Oh man, Keystone. It is a caution. First one of the night. Wow.
Boy, as much as it pains me, as we take a look at the Storm and Army car there, he's driving the 57 car. He is right next to Romo driving that pitiful color of the Dallas Cowboys. He's going Cowboy scheme tonight. Oh, makes me want.
Are those really the Vikings colors? Because I was like, what is that?
Yeah,
but, hey,
He's driving the
that's
Vikings
actually
there.
that looks pretty cool. That's you know, if we. Well, it looks like a little, kind of looks like a Lakers car to me, but hey, I'm not here to judge. Keystone out front. Who would have thought? With Martinez up to the gears we go, and green flag back in here jumping.
Well, I'll tell you, when you take a look at Keystone and Martinez, they didn't pit. Definitely did not pit. You know, you could definitely tell that because they're leading the race unless they really had some good pit stops or they took two.
And you see Martinez went far back, and boy, everyone is jockeying for that position. You see, it is, yet again, we're seeing that people are going to shove Schwilly in the wall. Why y'all got to be mean? But look at this. You have a 3-car fight. I think that is RKM working with, who is that? The Martinez and Matty Ice right there is, you know, you need to get in line. If you're going to get in line now, because you won't have any partners with you in the long run.
There you go. They're trying to work on that outside line, and they're trying to make it work. That 78 car looking Cowboys team in the middle of this Packard Nation paint scheme as well. Now he just slipped back. So now they're all going back. Oh yeah, big train.
Yep.
Absolutely.
We mentioned this. We mentioned how this train was going to be a effect.
All right, there we go. We got some outside takers now. Oh, big crash into the wall.
Whoa, trouble! Trouble!
No.
Turn
and
3
there goes
and
Mikey. Mikey having the big crash
Mikey,
tonight.
oh no. Still green.
No, definitely not no caution there. So you're going to keep it running.
Oh
Terrible
man.
break for Mikey, right? Yeah,
It is early in the race.
We still got a lot of racing to go, and now we're looking at the top 3 between Keystone, it's Matty Ice, and then you got good old Batman. So these guys are doing battle on the back stretch.
Batman's in the middle of this, you know. He's like I've said this before last night. He's the patty of the sandwich right now. He has got Keystone right in front of him. He's got Matty behind him. So he has got. If he wants to be the bun of the sandwich, he has got to make a move. He has got to make the move at some point.
Taking a look.
Yeah, he's got these other guys. Look at this 3-car. It is really good. There you see. Yeah, you mentioned it. RKM is making this a 4-car battle for lead, and just like the real Daytona 500, we saw this in the later stages. Is the choo-choo effect, as you mentioned there, Welder,
and there it is. Oh, now you got RKM and Matty working together on the outside of Batman.
Oh, there they go. So much below. Romo. No, Romo. Oh my, sorry to interrupt, but we're getting dicey right there. Everyone is getting dicey, fighting for this position. Oh my goodness.
It's a 4 or 5 car pile lead up for the race leaders right now.
Comes the 55 car. Here comes the 55. That's the 55, a turnover. Look at him running inside the top 5. How about that?
Yep, back to the train effect. A couple guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, the first 8 drivers together, and then there's a separation. There's 2 drivers trying to work together. They're going to have a struggles in here tonight. And here comes.
They just shoved Romo out the trap.
Again.
They just shoved Romo out of the way. They were like, "Get in line now. Don't be in my way. Just let's duck on in,
now,
boys."
Remember, sometimes what to do is they like to swing. We got to race for the lead.
Bow for
Batman
lead.
takes the lead.
Bow to lead. Batman to
It
the
looks like
lead.
Keystone having some issues as he falls all the way back to the field and him tucked in between Romo.
Wow, that is not. Yeah, that is not what he wanted to have according to plan. That is not what you wanted to do early. But hey, it's a strategy, man. You gotta have the strategy right. And as I mentioned, what's his name? Turnover was inside the third. Now he's running in second. Will he make a move somewhat way to lead a lap for, I believe, his first time in Misfits Cup Series?
So now we got 3 cars working in the back. We got Martinez. He's hanging out. They got a little bit of ground to make up. They have fallen back way off from the leaders. As we take a look, Batman takes the lead. He has got the lead, and he is looking pretty good here tonight.
You can see these guys. Look at RKM. I believe, started towards the rear, towards the back of the field. He sits in the 4th position. He's doing a really good job, but you know he has his good buddy. Well, not really his good buddy, but his, I wouldn't say enemy, but his.
But that's what he needs to do right now. He needs to have Matty help, and right now there's 4 cars battling for the lead.
He needs to have Matty right there. Because remember, it's going to be 4 against 2. It's going to be 4 against 2 on that high side. If Matty can actually get help with these other guys.
55 cars just struggled right there, and now
hey, look at that!
Matty
Here it goes.
Matty got the lead. RKM second. Batman falls to 3rd.
You know, RKM has his, I guess you could say, good old buddy Keystone in this race, because we've seen it last season. These two fought so much in the points, you know, fighting for that championship. But now it's a new season, you know, fresh new points. All things matter tonight. And right now, those two thought, they were like, oh, let's make it work on top. Didn't look like it worked, but you mentioned Matty Ice to the lead.
Here they come again, coming out of the turn, getting ready to hit the trioval. It's Matty Ice, Batman right there, the 55 car, 78 car, right there, all in line. As they come around, take the lead. This time, Matty's got it, driving that old white car.
Whew. Oh,
the little green stripe in there.
Sorry, y'all. I just saw like there was like a boom of thunder and lightning at my place, and I don't want to leave this thing because I have to turn this thing off, but I have to do what I can. But right now,
you gotta do. No worries. We got you covered, my friend.
All right,
going
but
back. Matty Ice 16, the 78, the 21, the 2. Well, they should be coming down pit road very shortly.
Oh, for sure. And I think right now Romo is driving that. I think, who was it? He used to play for the Cowboys. He wore number 78. It was Leon or something like that who fumbled the ball going into the end zone. Well, tried to score a touchdown in a Super Bowl and then screwed him. But hey, I think that's why he's running. But look at this. This effect is like you got a 4-car, well not really, but like you got a 5-car train right now. But you got a lot of time left.
Well, then what are you thinking about? I mean, you're the driver here. So you're coming down pit road. What are you doing on your first pit stop?
I thought they said no stages. I'm not pretty sure, but
no, there's no.
Yeah, so I think you need to outsmart these guys. Outsmart the guys who are really far back in the field. Like, let's say back there with Eternal and Tater, and you gotta outsmart them. So
I think this is where, all right, well, now you're going to have to pit. There's no stage racing. Do you make that short pit? The people that are behind, do you pit early? Do you pit later? Do you run out of fuel? I think a lot of these guys are just going to wait for the last minute. If your tires hold up, you just run out of fuel instead of paying.
I agree. And, Welder, you see, like, when you're in this type of group, or when you're in this type of pack racing, is it safe to have someone be in front of you, or do you rather have, like, for me, I'd rather be the pusher instead of being the pushed. Because what would you rather be, the pusher or be the pushed? Right.
Well, our first pit stop maker is Maniac tonight, Martinez. He went down the pit road. He got 4 freshies, and he's back on the track. But the only problem with that is,
he's
got
Keystone
with him.
Wow.
As we get ready, Matty still in the lead. Batman, we got the 55 car, and then Romo in that Toyota 78 car. He's driving Toyota for the rest of the season. Him and a couple of others driving Toyota. We'll get it all straightened out of who's driving what manufacturer for the manufacturer championship. I think we're still doing that, but not too sure.
And right now they're going to all let off here. And
Romo into the wall. So
Romo, yeah, you mentioned it.
He's going slow.
Yeah, that lost him a bunch of time right there. That lost him a bunch of time. And, I thought these guys were going to all pit, but here you see they're going to have to, you see Keystone's coming off a pit road.
Yeah.
Yep. One more lap may do. So, honestly, I saw something was going to give with that green flag. Well, not really with the green flag stop, but I thought they were going to let off and spread on out, but, like they're going to do that now, but it looks like Matty's not going to do it.
Here comes RKM working on the outside. He now will drop back. See if they're going to come down here to pit road. Yep, Matty peels off.
And here comes Matty. Here they go. Here they go.
RKM peels
like
off.
I said,
well.
don't
Wait a
speed.
minute. Somebody just went back up pit road. I don't know who that was. Is that Batman that missed pit road?
No. Let me see. No, I don't think it did. No. We got a lot of guys hitting pit road. We got a bunch of guys coming on the pit road.
And they're crashing on pit road. I love it.
You can see this. You think this is what happens with NASCAR heat service. You have it doesn't happen on their screen, or it happens on your end, but doesn't happen on their end. So.
There we go.
Yeah, I would think he took 4 good years and a can of fuel, or two cans, I would think. But right now, you can see he's coming back on the track. I've seen how, if there's no one near you, you can come back on the track. It's so simple. But here comes Keystone. He's probably going to come with a whole run. But right now, he's just coming. You can see he is gaining on these guys, but right now, if you're these two, Matty Ice and Batman, get on the gas now because you got company.
Well, I mean, they got it flowing right now. There's really not much else you can do to get speed. I mean, they're running 2x2, which is perfect. That's what you can do. Stay in line. See what happens here coming up. And with the first spit now, that's going to spread out the field a little bit. And let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get it back. We've got about 27 more laps left to go in this race tonight.
And we didn't know if it was a day or night race. I think since it's the day race, I know from experience that tires go down really fast during the day than the night. I would think. Just from my. Well, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And here it is. The field has caught up now. You're looking at the 16, the 19, the 21, the 55. Don't know where Keystone is right now.
He is going to come to the start-finish line right about now. he's working with Romo, and you know that's not a good sight to see. Is a Packer fan working with a Cowboys fan? I guess you could say that's not a good sight to see, though.
Well, they're going to be working together tonight. We'll see what that's.
But there
bring.
you see, they're coming up on some slow traffic of Mikey. Oh my goodness, boy, are we going to have to give him the award again? Because it seems like it.
Well,
maybe. Here he goes.
But, you know, here it is. I think it's too early to give that Greaves headache to Powder because we're going to have a lot more racing before we go. 25 more laps left to go here at Daytona.
Oh, wow. Wow, Matty's real hard in the wall. Goes Arkham, and he is on the apron. Something just gave way. Something's wrong with him. He just got put in the wall. Wow. What in the world? And here you see, these guys are catching up on some slow traffic of Mikey.
Yep. Now Mikey's there. He just pitted, so he'll probably get on the tail end of this field here, get down,
he
get
does.
himself back in the drive.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. But can he get there? Yeah, well, now it does.
So we're seeing.
What's interesting is we've only had one caution. That surprises me so much. You know, usually I've had league racing where there's a lot of cautions, but you know, this is a league where you know you only see maybe one or two cautions. You know, maybe you see an overtime. I don't think we've ever seen overtime yet in this league.
I'll tell you what, Nick. Thursday night, you want to see some cautions? We're going to have them here, especially at Daytona, when the booth guys go on the track and race for Michelle Bourne. Remembrance race for her. Her loss is being remembered with the Packer colors here tonight as they're all racing, most of them anyway. Some of them are racing their own paint schemes, and that's fine. But we've still got a remembrance race going on, and look at Batman flying around there with those pink colored rims. I love it.
And you know, you were mentioning, you know, it's like in real life, you know, if you remember the extreme, like some of the Cup guys took over the booth in real life, and you know, like let's say Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace took over in the booth. Well, I guess you could say the guys here are going to take our job just for the Truck Series.
I can't wait for them to like, hey, what's going on? What lap are we on? Where are we at now? Who's going where? What numbers are going to be here? It's going to be interesting. They're going to know, hey, maybe you should do this one. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Couldn't agree any better.
Nose
but right now,
back to front, we're still in the lead. Batman holds the lead. They're trying to see what they can do to move around. Matty just sticking right with Batman right now. Maybe a little alliance there with the top guys here tonight.
And I'm looking through the pack right now. Romo, Keystone, and Arkham are going to work. Those three have finally worked together on this one. And right now we have a 4-car group with Schwilly, Eternal, Tater, and Storm Army. And, you know, we have so many groups, we can't even keep track of them.
Yeah, right now I got the 3 on site where Romo, RKM working together, and Keystone as they're trying to catch the pack. Can they catch the pack? We should have another pit stop to make as well.
I totally agree. I agree. Because I can say that I've seen a lot of good things either in any series. You know, Keystone, you know, he is a good guy to have in front because, you know, like you mentioned it right there. So, and I think if, you know, all three of us were in Cup, which I think, you know, I want Keystone to be in front of us and we fall in line and he could be the ringleader of our train. So I can see that. Yeah, you got a lot of
3-man group right there, a little bit behind, trying to see what they could do to catch back up to the race leaders.
And I think you've mentioned it really well. I mean, we're going to have to see, I think, one more pit stop until the end of this thing. So I don't know when, but I know that final pit stop is, like I mentioned in pre-race, is going to be your best friend or it's going to be your enemy. So we'll see what happens.
We should have like 20 laps left to go here. So 20 laps left to go here at Daytona. Batman with the lead. Matty Ice second. Third, who's driving that 55 again?
What's his name? Turnover King.
Turnover King. You know, wow, he's up there. Looking pretty sharp in that 55 car as well. And then you got Mikey, who's just hanging on to the tail end, and with a racing incident that happened to him earlier on tonight. So still not ready to give out my Goodies Headache Award. We still have a lot of racing here at Daytona.
Whoa, Schwilly. Wow, lost a butt. Like you seen, so many guys who hit the wall, losing a bunch of time. But, you know, you can't. Like, I know this from experience, you know. If I hit the wall or if I don't have the drive, people let off. I understand that. But, you know, you don't have time. There's not enough time to fall back. And, you know, if you don't have time because either the leaders are going to catch you and you're going to get lapped and you don't get the caution you need to be back on the lead lap.
Well, here comes Martinez. He's going to be going down pit road. Martinez down the road. He's going down. He's our first pit stop guy of this. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, he's
the first on pit road.
First. There you go. That's what I want to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, you know, this might be for his last stop. But now, you guys, you know, this is either a good thing to pit or a bad thing, because depending how much you have in the tank, you need to save a bunch of fuel, because either it is you got to save fuel or you just run out. You either push it or you go for it.
Now remember, with these guys with driving wheels, you know, or a stick, you know, they're hosting too, so they're saving fuel, a lot of fuel.
Oh, for sure.
So that's going to save you a lot of fuel as well. So they're going back, battling forth. Matty is on the controller. So, you know, he's keeping up with Batman. He's keeping up. The top three guys are doing a fine job. It's just Daytona.
Wow,
Daytona
Martinez went. I saw him coming off a pit road and well on the apron, and I don't know, I just got back to Batman's point of view. He was already up there. I was like, whoa, don't go up there, boys, because you're going to get collected in that one. So, but you mentioned some guys are on a wheel, some are on a controller, and some guys are on stick shift. And, you know, I think it's easier for some guys who are on a stick shift to put it in neutral and kind of coast a little and save a little bit of gas. But for some of us on a wheel, it's going to be hard. You got to stay in the draft.
All right, so RKM and Romo going down pit road. So is the two-car Keystone. Tater's still on the track. Mikey's still on the track. 79 car. 3-car of Eternal. He's on there. Maniac struggling tonight. Really struggling. Could it be that paint scheme? I don't know.
We never know.
Taking up at the leaders. They should be coming down pit road very shortly as countdown to 50 laps here tonight for the memorial race of Michelle Warner.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I could see that. Oh my gosh, the leaders. Yikes. You know, I mentioned that before. It's just you just wanted, I know that's going to lose you a bunch of time, but you know, that's going to lose, like, you have it on the bottom and you actually come up by accident, which I understand. That's not your fault. You just can't help it because you thought you were clear on something.
You got to remember, you got to communicate. And the thing is about
and
this,
looks like here we go.
Here we go. Yep.
The three are going to pit.
Coming down pit road. Let's see who is going to be for the race down pit road. There it is. Batman takes the first part of it. Then you got Matty Ice, and then the 55 car turnover.
Turnover King.
Turnover. Yep. He's. We're all going to find out who's going to come out of pit road first, and that's going to be interesting. So here we go.
And You know, I think they did this pit stop really good because I think, like I said multiple times, but I think it's been their best friend with that, and it hasn't been no one's enemy.
All right, so Batman
tonight,
comes off the pit lane first, so it's Batman, Matty Ice, and then you got Turnover, who is your third car. So not a real big changer. And we're right back out to where we go again. So now, let's take a look at RKM. Let's see where they're at. So, Keystone with the lead, pushing by RKM and Roma. They are just hitting the back stretch right now. So, let's take a look. Tater just coming off the pit road for his services.
And you mentioned this before, you know, having, having three guys, having three guys in a group, I think that's your best option because, you know, we had a big field.
Matty Ice has the lead.
Else.
Matty take the lead over Batman, and now it is Matty Ice in the leader spot.
Matty, I think it's somewhat clutch time because either you need to save some fuel, you need to save a lot of fuel, and you know, right now, if you save kind of enough gas, you'll make it to the end. But if you're gonna push it, you're not in a good position.
Well, here it is. It's time to go. There's 15 laps left. This is where you got to put it all out. You have to get going now. If you're going to make a move to the race, it's time to make it now.
It is crunch time. It's crunch time.
Absolutely. So here
you
we
mentioned,
are.
I think now we're 14. I think we're coming to 14 to go. I think I might be wrong. It's 13 coming this time.
So they're still trying to. They're blocking each other, trying to see what they could go with the field here, trying to figure out when is it going to be the right time. Here comes Batman peeking out a little bit. Matty moves up the track a little bit as well. They're all moving. Matty's blocking now, so this is where it's going to get interesting with the top three guys right now doing here at Daytona. The memorial race for Michelle Warner passed away this past week. Community mom was involved with a lot of community activities. She was the, soccer mom, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah.
She was the one who took care of everybody, and you got to have that neighbor that does take care of everybody, and when she'll be really missed.
Yeah.
Going back, we still 3x3. It's a 3-car battle for the lead here tonight. Matty Ice.
I've had this before, like I was either working with someone or I was leading, and it was a 3-car field, and actually this happened last week, actually, to be precise, in a truck series race. And Bill knows this league because it was Southwest. We had it was at Talladega, and me, Dave, and GU had a good. We pitted right there, and we were like, okay, us three are gonna work together. We're gonna find a way to stay out front, and we're gonna find this way to stay in line, and we're gonna keep it that way. And of course, late race caution comes out, but right now, that's what these guys don't need, is a late race caution.
Yeah, I mean, unless somebody really messes up. I'm looking right now at the Turnover King feed right now as he's trying all of his best. Now, what's going to happen is, will the leader make a mistake? Now, either going up too high and then, getting that car to go underneath them, where you could do that. You can make a mistake, and will it cost you? And we're going to find out here as we get closer to almost 10 laps remaining here at Daytona, the memorial race for Michelle Warner. Sponsored by the Green Bay Packers Venue Radio. Don't forget to check me out. Venue Radio, it's Friday, Saturday nights, 12 to 6, Yes, I'm rock and roll. New music, classic rock.
Yeah, it's like coming to 9 laps. I think once we hit the line, it will be 9 laps to go. And we mentioned it's crunch time. You got to go now. It's clutch time. You got to go, and you got to make a move. Cause make your move either top or bottom. Got to make it happen.
So now checking on I'm on the Romo feed right now. The cars are now hitting the start-finish line where the race leaders are, and now we're just coming into play on pit road. So they just left already. They're almost all ready to. It might be a little bit too far away, but I don't want to call it yet. But it's looking like the top 3 guys have got this race going on right now.
Oh, for sure. And right now, Welder, if you were in this position, if you were in the Romo, RKM, Keystone area, and you had another person, would you think you had enough time to get up to spring? And like right now, I think we just hit 7 laps to go. Maddie and them are Maddie is, and these guys are about to catch. I think that's Mikey. Let me see really quick.
And and then if he walks right back
Actually,
in,
no, it's Tater. It's back. It's
so
Big
what,
Tater.
So what Tater needs to do is he needs to, fight as long as he can, and then let the race leaders go, and then duck in between them to make it a 4-car push to the lead. So it all depends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 6 laps to go.
You're down a couple laps. You don't want to try to maintain your position the best way you can, but you don't want to cause a problem. And look, he ducked right down in.
Yeah, so that was a good call. That was a good smart move. So I think it's 6 laps to go. Right now, I mean, 6 to go. Depending on what their fuel is, I think if you saved enough, you're good to go. But if you haven't, like I said, kind of in a pickle.
All right, so now they're going to switch around. Maybe Keystone's just going to stick where he is. RKM's going to stick where he is. Romo's pretty much content on where he's going to be tonight. They're not pushing forward, and it looks like it's going to be a tough pill to swallow for them to get back up to the race lead.
5 to go, boys. It is 5 laps to go. It is honestly time to make your move whatsoever.
So here we go. We're working on the outside, the inside.
Here he goes.
Oh boy, here we go.
Batman got left. Batman got left out to dry. Here comes turnover in the second.
Yeah, and when you look at that one, and then Tater was right there trying to help Batman as well, trying to get him some help. And this race is far from over. Now it's Matty Ice taking the lead again. Turnover right behind him. And then it's Batman, Tater, right there as well. Tater is playing a wild card in this because he's going to help whoever he can gain the top spot.
Right now, I'm looking from Keystone. He has 3 left in the fuel run, and it's coming to 4 laps to go. That's not good. You have to save a lot here. They're going to come to 3 laps to go, and I think right now Keystone is about to hit two laps to go on his fuel. This is getting interesting.
Nose to tail, back up in the front lead. Now it's Batman.
Turnover, King. Here comes turnover. 3 to go. This time by. Can they make it?
And then Batman does the old switcheroo, and then Matty Ice blocks. Now he's blocking down the field again. Matty Ice
top to bottom.
Taking it. Here we go. Top to bottom. Bottom to top. Batman takes the second. Turnover takes third. Tater is the undercard trying to move things around. So he's going to try to pick up who he is going to work with here. Now we'll go back down. absolutely. I think if anybody could go with him. So I would be trying to get anybody to work with me that would.
Oh
now
boy,
they're still trying
two
to
laps
fight.
to go.
This is where it's going to get exciting. Back up. Here comes turnover. He goes on the out. They're leaving Matty.
My goodness, no.
Tater
Matt.
right there as well. Coming around. It's turnover. Turnover's got the big lead now coming around. Oh, this is really exciting.
It is insane.
Back up, takes it away. Here we go. Deep down, inside. There's the 55 car taking the lead over the 16. Matty drops back to third. This is plate racing at its
Did
best.
they hit the line? Did they hit the line? Because if they hit the line, it's white flag, boys. White flag this time by. White flag, boys.
Here we go.
So-
We'll take the lead. Oh, these slow cars coming off the pit road. Oh my God. That was a big buffle. Big mistake. Matty takes the lead. Here he takes the lead now. Over turnover. Batman drops back down to third.
Matty takes the white flag. Can he make
Here
it?
we
This
go.
is turnover has one more chance. Oh, slow traffic. One last chance. Off a turn.
Yeah.
Can he make it?
Absolutely. You're going to play that blocking game. Batman
He's
has
not going to
nothing.
do it.
Oh, Batman
Ball
goes
into the
wide.
wall.
He hits in the wall. It's going to be turnover.
Coming
So
to
it's
the line,
Matty
checker.
Ice
I think
with
think-
the race victory.
Matty Ice goes to
Yes,
victory
he's got
lane
it.
at Daytona
Turnover,
International
nice
Speedway.
job. And Batman bringing up third tonight.
Unbelievable.
Race there. That
Who
was awesome.
would have thought? Who would have thought we'd see this day be?
Yeah.
Oh my!
Well, my prediction last night came true tonight.
Look at
Matty Ice.
Keystone giving him a little.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
There
That's
you go.
awesome right there, man.
So, great win by Matty Ice to kick off the Cup Series win for the memorial of Michelle Warner. And I'm sure she's looking down with a big smile on her face with Matty taking the victory lane tonight with turnover. Doing a fabulous job tonight, finishing second, third tonight as well. Batman close. That was my prediction tonight for Batman. What was that? Nobody picked Matty Ice
I
tonight.
think I lost mine too.
Yeah, nobody picked Matty Ice for sure. He did, and so and
Wow.
he said, Nick, and I'm pretty sure he said, hey Nick, make sure you keep me in your picks tonight, because I'm taking this to victory lane. And Nick just totally said, nope, it's definitely RKM's victory
Well,
tonight.
I think I lost that. I think I lost that bet
I
for dang
think
sure.
you jinxed him. So, we're still here at
well.
Daytona. We're going to be here for the next 15 to 20 minutes as we're going to have post-game. So please stay tuned. Hopefully the audio is a lot better. I didn't have the music on tonight in the background. So I appreciate if you could comment, let me know how the race went tonight. We appreciate that. But there it is, the big victory
Fastest
lane.
lap turnover with a 44-1.
So very interesting tonight. It was great racing at Daytona. Matty Ice with the big victory tonight for a good cause for Michelle Warner, who passed away this past week. We're doing the paint schemes for Packer Night. Tomorrow night, we're at Daytona again for the Xfinity race, as we cannot wait for another Daytona race. I will say, out of the two races we watched, I think last night's was really great. This one was good as well. But we like seeing that side-by-side racing. And I thought last night's race was a lot better. That's just my opinion. And NASCAR Fan 48 said, good racing. Thank you very much. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. We would appreciate that, as we're trying to get the Misfits Radio Network on. And we can't wait. Yes, look forward to take our turn tomorrow night. Yes, Thursday. Yes, we are going to be rocking the broadcast booth going on the asphalt and gonna be kicking it at Daytona. Special paint schemes, Packer paint schemes for the Michelle Warner Memorial Race, and waiting for people to join.
There's one of them.
Look it, here he is.
And I will say this: make
What's up,
sure
boys?
oh man, can't
You know
wait
what,
to-
Maddie? I
Man.
got to tell you, and I'm going to tell you this: congratulations on your win tonight. Good job tonight. It was a great win.
Thank you.
You remember when you said to Nick that you should keep me tonight as one of your picks? Well, I'm telling you right now, he failed on that attempt. He picked
I had RKM on my mind. I had RKM, my friend. I had RKM.
Real quick, you guys got to interview Turnover Man or Batman
Oh
first.
my
but
gosh,
Turnover is.
Dang, who did think that? Who did Who saw that coming?
a dark
Holy cow.
horse, definitely
Boys,
tonight.
do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah,
All right.
we're gonna get with everybody here, but I just want to say that was one of the picks tonight. When you said, "Don't forget to pick me," he said, "Nope,
man.
I'm not picking you. I'm going with RKM." Okay,
I
guy.
I mean, the guy is pretty good. Not gonna lie, but hey,
My
I
guy
never
tonight,
thought you-
the one that I picked was Batman. Disappointed me tonight, but he finished third in a good race at Daytona. Batman. For one, we're going to get your version of what you went with tonight, but could you give us a little story about Michelle, who we're all talking about in this Remembrance Week?
Don't you whisper my name like you love me again. Baby, know that sometimes even losers can win. But this ain't the time and this ain't the place. When I say I love you, see the look on your face. We can't run away, babe. There ain't no safe place to hide.
Yeah, having a neighborhood mom, that person that you could always go to, especially when your parents were either working or whatever, and you had to stay with, your neighbor, and you always had that one neighbor that took really good care of you. And yeah, it's very tough when you lose somebody like that. And I'm glad that we're able to do this for you guys tonight, and a lot of great paint schemes as well went in dedication for her love of the Green Bay Packers. All right, so tonight you ran third. Tell me your story. How did it go for you?
Find it again someday. But for now, I got that old Crown Vic outside. I wanna take you away and find us some peace, baby, just for the night. Well, I can't promise anything for tomorrow. Well, I can't
Yeah, for sure. Nick, any questions for Batman?
Nah, there's just, man, I just can't wait to see what you can do this season, man, friend. Yeah, man. Well, if you don't mind me interviewing our, like you mentioned, our dark horse, Turnover, you got me, bud?
Yes, sir.
First of all, where do I start? A podium? A silver? Are you kidding me?
I just had a fast car, man. I had the right people at the right time and just made the moves they made and just tried to stay with them.
Oh my
I had
gosh.
a fast car.
Yeah, that
The
car
Toyota
was.
was coming.
Yeah, that car was a hot rod tonight. I mean, it was just unbelievable fast from get-go. Looked pretty good. From what I saw. You were going inside, outside, trying to work, waiting for Maddie to make a mistake. He did make that one mistake where you took the lead there for a lap. And we were like, wow, where did this guy come from, It was very exciting to watch you race tonight. What was your last pit strategy?
2 tires and 2 cans. I put my tires up to 60% and 30%, and I just went on with it.
Outstanding, yeah. So that's what we'd like to see. We'd like to, know, what do we do for the rookies out there? I know Misfits has been a league where you guys share information, which we truly love. Great racing tonight. Welder, anything for you for Batman or Turnover?
No, but congratulations, man.
Those last 5 laps, I know if I stayed with it, I had a shot to win. And that one time he made a mistake, Batman went with me and my heart was pumping. I was like, man, I thought I was going to get a win, but them guys coming up a pit road, I just gave him a little room to come up, and he got underneath of me, and it just played out. I stayed with it.
Well, go ahead.
I woke up too early one morning late last fall.
Yeah, we shot like a rocket up through there. That was fun.
Well, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
man.
you know, it's good to see other racers up front. You know, I don't know what happened with RKM. Boy, I would like to pick his brain. RKM, Keystone, Romo, they seem to be not fast tonight. Something happened back there where they just couldn't get it going. And, you know, they were trying to drive in a pack of 3, but they couldn't catch you guys. And then when Tater came up and it was a lap and he came right underneath you guys, that was it. That secured your top 3 positions for that race.
That was fun.
Hey, man, we look forward to see you running up there. If you can do that during the plate races.
Oh yeah, I like plate races. It's always been one of my favorites.
Yeah, so
I don't
you know,
blame you.
I think next week is going to be good. I think we're going to have a lot of good competition this year. It's looking a lot better than it did, you know, in previous years, and to see different drivers up there is just awesome. And thank you very much for racing tonight. We appreciate you as well running the great paint scheme.
I just showed my respect, you know.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you. All right, so now, here we go. The race leader that nobody picked, that should have picked. Here he is, our race owner. Yes, Nick, you're going to hear this forever.
Of course I am.
Matty Ice, congratulations on your big win, bud.
Thank you, thank you.
This means how many races that you won? 3?
3 or 4, yeah. I want to say right around there. This is the first one I've been able to grab at Daytona now.
Yeah, and you know, it's a quite looking nice trophy too to win. I love that.
For sure.
Now, walk us through the closing laps. You know, you had that big lead. You turnover, and Batman had the 3-car fight, and you were like, okay. Were you telling them to just stay in behind you so that, you know, if something happens, you can go either way?
Honestly, the chat was quiet, and then I called them out for leaving me out to dry because they both went on the high side and got by me, and I figured at least Batman would stick with me, you know, but no, they snuck by me. We came to 2 to go. I was like, all right, well, kind of sit in catbird seat. And then once we hit the white flag, I saw all those guys coming out of pit road. Turnover came, kind of left a little room on the bottom, and I was like, that's my opening. I gotta take it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like last night, you know, I predict you to win last night, and sure, 24 hours later you do it. You know, but you know, last night you had a racing incident. You did win the Goodies Headache Award for that. Tonight it's been I can't say who got it. I mean, there was not really a bad break. I mean, there was a racing incident that we had only one caution tonight. So, you know, who do you give that to? I'm still trying to figure that one out. I may have to review the tape.
If I had to give it to somebody, it's RKM, because about mid-race, me and Turnover King were working really good. I had RKM in front of me with Batman in front of him. Turnover gave me a shot, and I gave that shot to RKM, and it just kind of slid him up in that's where he fell back, and I know I had to. He had to regroup and come up with another strategy. I apologize to RKM. Like he is one guy that knows that was nothing intentional. But I mean, the runs that we were getting in these Cup cars seemed to be amazing. They were just. You could be 4 cars back. All of a sudden, you catch the draft, and it's like you've got the run to go to the outside to be able to pass 2 cars.
So the big question for everybody was asking. Now I think on the league, you run normal draft. Is that right?
Yes, normal draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's what I figured. I was just wondering. We did notice, between last night's, I like last night's race. It was hard battling. This one was good, and to the end, but I like last night better. But congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
Won for Michelle. I know she's looking down with a big smile over her face.
Definitely goes out to her for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the big race that comes next week, but hopefully, I can mirror this run tonight into next week and do the same thing.
Yeah, we know we're ready for Thursday night night truck racing season opening. We are so excited. You guys are pumped.
Yes, Thursday night's going to be. Don't forget tomorrow night's Xfinity race is going to be.
Cannot wait.
There's going to be some more geeking and banging. I think that'll be good. I'm excited to hop in the booth for the truck race and kind of watch this all unfold. And Nick, you will not be my pick for the Daytona.
Why? I'm sorry that I had RK. Sorry that I had RKM on the start. Good. I've had him ever since last season, but hey, no hard feelings.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Daytona is my absolute favorite track. I love racing. I love Daytona. I've been able to grab a couple wins in some other leagues at Daytona. Never in Misfits, but I mean I've always ran good at Daytona. I want to give a quick shout out to these two in here with me from the podium, Turnover and Batman. I mean, the line that we had, Batman, me, Turnover, it was just that those group of cars just seemed to go, and I mean, we definitely did, and we could hear the Ford guys going, all right, let's get in the line, and none of us had to say a word. All we did was, okay, we're gonna pit, here's what we're gonna do. We all got out of pits together, and
we just stuck together.
Stuck together.
Yep.
I was waiting for that outside. I was waiting for those outside lines to work. Nobody wanted, somebody would get up there and they're like, nope, I'm not doing that. So it was quite interesting. And tomorrow night it's going to be another big race, and with a lot more drivers in here. So I think tomorrow might be some more.
Congratulations, Maddie.
Thank you.
Turnover, it was great. Good job tonight, Turnover. Good job, Batman. And man, those cars look pretty good on that. But so very good, and I'm glad that we were able to broadcast this. And again, thank you for making it possible.
Thank you guys for making it possible. You guys in the booth are the ones that make this possible to be broadcasted. So thank you guys.
So yeah, it's great. It's an honor to do this. And I know Nicky and I know Welder. He had fun tonight. I can't wait to go take him out in some dirt. Tonight. So I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to beat up Batman a little bit. Use the 305s. Let's go. Get it on.
All right. Yes, sir. Thank you. Right? Come into the cup and take the shootout? Yeah. Guess what? Nick didn't pick me for the truck championship either. So.
Oh well, I mean, I'm still learning still.
You guys go ahead and just leave me as the underdog. Like I said, I said it in my championship speech. I'll take it.
To be honest with you, you're not in the our underdog was. Well, he crapped the bed tonight.
Well, think about it. It's not. It's just a Clash, my friend. It's only the Clash, I would think. But if it's not,
Yep. And I guarantee you, Maniac learned a lot tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
he
he's
did.
a great driver. I mean, definitely.
Yep. Maniac's going to be a horse to deal with in here, I can tell you that.
I'll tell you what, Matty, he's mad at me because he goes, oh, well, where did that move come from? I go, you taught me how to do that in dirt.
you sort of.
All right, boys. You all have a good night.
Thanks a lot, Matty. Congratulations on the big victory.
Thank you. Thank you.
The music is still too loud. I don't have any music.
I don't hear the music on the air end, but hey, I'd like to thank a lot of guys. I thank Maddie, Batman, everyone, Bill, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight, my friend. It's a real honor for you to join us in the booth tonight. It is a real honor, my friend. So.
Yeah, well, they're...
Oh, for sure. Oh,
So, yeah, you're more than welcome. Yeah, any Tuesday night, you're more than welcome to join us. Any night, you're welcome to join the booth, except for Thursday nights. But, yeah, I mean, you know, you're more than welcome to do it. We had a great time. I don't know where the music's coming from.
No, he's talking about the game. The game.
I don't...
Yeah.
I had my volume off, so I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, I had mine off. But anyways, once again, congratulations to Matty Eyes. Again, if it's the 500 next week, I'll have to pick him. I'll have to pick him.
So he can't hear us over the game. Okay. You know what? That might be... Okay, so the problem is... Okay. I don't know how to fix that unless... Let me see. Hold on, RKM. If you could still be on here. Give me a second. Let me fix something. And see if this works. So just give me a second. I think I know what he's saying. It's not that because we have the audio. It's the audio in the background. And I'm thinking that's what the problem is. And I think if I could go to audio. Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is that better?
Can you hear us better? Can you hear us now there, Ryan?
Because I took the music off, and I think that should do it. I'm hoping.
All right. Yep, that's it. All right, we're good now.
Okay,
yep,
so now we're good. Okay,
He said,
so
there
now
you go.
All right.
There.
I'm sorry. We're still learning. All right, Welder. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll see you on the flip side. We'll see you maybe some dirt racing. I'm not sure. I may have to take my wife to the hospital, so we're still on the level on that. But we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, thank you very much, Nick. What is your YouTube channel? Slowly, please.
Nick, 2019 champ.
There you go, Nick, 2019 champ. My friend Welder, do you have a YouTube that you would like people to subscribe to or anything like that are watching us tonight? Excellent. Very good. Yep.
Well, you may have to do it because I'm going to look for it right now.
Perfect. Now, those guys that are we've got 4 people now watching us live. So the 4 people, if you could write in the comments, can you hear our audio better now? So
And by the way, Welder, I just got you, so got you subscribed, my friend. So
there you go. So Sunday nights at 8:30, you'll see the Misfits in action in dirt, late models, trucks, 305s. We have it all. Super late models, which is pavement. stock cars, pretty much. And then you have the we run the late model dirt Sunday nights as well. So it's going to be fun. So we got 4 people watching Misfits Racing Network. It was a great night. Matty Ice, congratulations for his victory lane tonight in memory of Michelle Warner, who was the community mom, the mom to go to when you needed Band-Aids or if you needed something to hang out or you needed a drink. That's where you wanted to go. And there it is. A lot of people, we got a DJ Cummings welder, W31DER-5799. Look him up on the YouTube. Don't forget Billy Martin. You can look me up there, 1972. I think it's Billy Martin, 1972. Misfits Racing. Now, there is another Misfits Racing on there, so you just got to find that particular one to subscribe. We have 23 subscribers to that YouTube channel, so we're trying to get better. If you have any suggestions on how we could do better, please let us know. We were struggling with the music. I thought it was me because I had my thing up, but it was actually the game music that was causing the issue, so I think we're good now. We had 5. Now we've lost. All right. Well, that is it from us. That is it. Anybody else want to say anything?
Well, I'd like to say thank you once again, Welder, for joining us. You are always welcome to join us in the booth. Can't wait till Thursday. Should be a hell of an event. So make sure you see my number 81 truck out there on the track this year. So
yeah, well, even better is that 5 car. Yeah.
Well,
there we go.
Welder, I know this is an early prediction, but I hope you do a good job tomorrow night. So, my prediction.
Wow. So is that your underdog prediction?
I don't blame you, but hey, I'm not good. Well, I'm not good on road courses or short tracks or any meters, but I'm good on plate tracks. But once again, thank you so much for joining us, Bill. Anything else?
No, that's it for me. That is it. Michelle Warner, once again, Remembrance Race. Congratulations to Maddie, who has won tonight's race, along with a great surprise of turnover. He won second, and in third, bringing out the Batman. I thought he was going to take it all tonight, but what are you going to do? We'll see you tomorrow. Same bat channel, same bat time. Rocking and rolling, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, as we're going to broadcast live from Daytona. It's the Xfinity race, the Michelle Warner Memorial Race. Join us with Packer paint schemes tomorrow night, or any other paint scheme that you want to run. But I dare you all to wear those Packer colors tomorrow night. That's a demand. All right, you guys take care. God bless. Enjoy your night, and enjoy the rest of your evening on the Misfits Racing Radio Network.